What's going on, guys? It's your boy TVG and we're back at another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Steph Curry injury that went down this past week. I know I'm late, but I just read into it today. The article that I'm doing is by SB Nation, Golden State of Mind. So, obviously relating to the Golden State Warriors. If you don't know who Steph Curry is, stop being Patrick Star because you clearly live under a rock. Steph Curry is the point guard for the Golden State Warriors, wears number 30. Obviously, all-star, best shooter out there, some would say. What I'm going to get into is basically who has to step in for Steph Curry while he is out. Now, he injured his ankle playing the Pelicans, I believe December 3rd. The first article really came out, but there really hasn't been a lot of information or developing stories. But it's the same ankle that he previously had surgery on, so that is going to be a huge concern for not only just a basketball player in general who have to use their feet constantly, but for somebody that has had a prior injury to the same ankle, it's going to be tough to really rebound. In the article, they talked about who's going to be getting the minutes. Now, the minutes are going to be distributed throughout the whole team, but at the point guard position is going to be Patrick McCaw and Shaun Livingston. Now, Steve Kerr, the coach, said that Shaun Livingston will get 20 minutes. That's pretty simple when he's getting 19 right now, but Patrick McCaw has a nose contusion. Contusions in sports make so much sense. But he will probably be out a couple more games as of when the article came out. And this really, with Curry on the floor, on the court, the team has 127 points a game. With him off the court, is close to 103. So a dip of 24. That doesn't seem like a lot. But when you're pretty much reigning champions, you have a lot to live up to. With Curry not having the greatest season so far, he's had knee problems and ankle problems. He's had a lot of problems over these past couple of years when Golden State was really hitting their stride and winning championship and contending every year. Shaun Livingston was always there, and he was that veteran presence that the team needed. Now they have guys like Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson, who has really grown in like a little bit of a leadership perspective. They have Draymond Green, Zaza, guys like that. Everyone needs to step up. This isn't just going to be McCaw or Livingston or Durant or Nick Young. They all have to step up. The point difference, 17 with Curry on the floor and 2 with Curry off. So that's a drastic change of 15. That's insane. When you're scoring 130 pretty much points a game and your star player goes down, you're obviously going to take a hit because nobody can fill a guy like Steph Curry, his shoes, so to speak. But I don't think they're going to really miss a stride. They've played great with missing Durant last year for a month. Curry this year, 38% free throw. Sorry, 3-point percentage. 3-point percentage is at 38. You really would expect Curry, who shoots so many threes and can drive, to be pretty much 45-ish, 46-ish. And I think it's because he's had ankle problems, knee problems. It really is kind of getting to him. He's not up there in age, but his intellect on the court makes him very reliable. I think it's going to come down to that Kevin Durant needs to be that leader. He needs to show that they're paying him good money to win, but also lead a very young team. This is a very young Warrior team on the bench. You don't really get to hear a lot of the names that are on the bench. Like, have you heard of Kevin Looney? Exactly. You hear Curry, Thompson, Green, Durant, Pachulia, Livingston, Nick Young. You hear those names. That's it. Those guys need to step up and teach the younger guys that they have to improve mentally, physically, in every category. And in the article, I think what they kind of missed on is more than one person has to really improve. They only talked about basically Kevin Durant really just being that it factor, that A1 type of player, where he was with Oklahoma City. He needs to do that, true, but it can't be a one-person show. It has to be everyone contributing in some facet of the game. Steve Kerr needs to do better as a manager of the team, a coach, so to speak, and get the young guys involved in the locker room, in practice. They all need to contribute in some manner. That's one thing they missed on the article that I personally didn't really find as information based as a lot of ESPN articles. I tried to find a few of them. I really couldn't. There's not a lot of information out on this. So if there's more that comes, I will make another video about that. But right now, it really is hard to tell if Curry will be the same, when he'll come back, how they're going to be when he comes back. They touched on the article that they're going to be fine. They missed KD for a month last year. They're going to be fine. I'm not so sure just yet. They're going to win. They're going to contend. But they need Curry on the floor. And there was a statistic that it's like Steph Curry has 60 points a game with, on average, 60 a game with Durant completely off the floor, where when he's on, it's like 28. That's a lot. But are you expecting Kevin Durant to score 60 points a game? You're not. You're expecting him to dish the ball out, hit the open shot, be Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant needs to lead the team, but it isn't just going to be him. Draymond has to stop getting the technicals. He has to stay in his lane, so to speak, and has to really enjoy the game. That's what it's all for. And I personally think they could do better with Curry off the team with leadership, not wins and losses. They need to improve with a leadership point. And with it being an article from a goldenstateofmind.com, you're not going to get the bad side of the story because it's pretty biased, if I'd like to say, if that's the right word to use. But I definitely do think they will be fine for the time being. But until he comes back, they really need to grow as a team. But other than that, I really think Curry's going to come back fine. It's going to be tough because as a basketball player, you need to use your legs and everything to be very active, and really hurting that leg, that ankle again and again, it will wear you down. But I don't think he's going to miss a beat because he's probably the purest shooter in the game and in probably NBA history. And he's having a rough patch, but I do think they will get through this. That's all for me. I'm going to leave the link down in the description of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and take care. Peace.